guys, Liam here and welcome back to the Saints U. Today's video is going to be my preferred 11 for the home game against Wolves on Saturday. And I am going to start with Angus Gunn in goal. Absolutely brilliant again. I don't think he's going to be dropped for the rest of the season. I think he's going to be our number one for a while now. Absolutely brilliant keeper. Obviously learned from his dad, 6'5". His kicking's alright. Save percentage is probably one of the best in the Premier League. He's kept a lot of clean sheets since he's come in, and he gives us a bit more of a more confidence boost in him than we have done with Alex McCarthy in the first past 3 months. Start with a back three this game. Right centre back, Jan Baderet. Simple as, absolutely brilliant as always. Just an absolute rock at the moment. I can only see him improving, and ever since he's come in and had with Hasenhüttl, he's that first centre back on the sheet. He's probably one of the first players on the sheet, if not, is the first player on the sheet. Centre back Maya Yoshida, no doubts about that. It's seen on a recent report that he actually turned down a move in the summer to Saudi Arabia, and has said that he's not a player for the money, he's a player for the badge. And he said the other day about if any other Premier club was offering $1 million more, then he did at Southampton, and he wants to end his career at Southampton. And it just shows how much passion he has for the club and how much we actually love him. And he's actually been here for these over 7 years now, and I absolutely love him. He's probably a captain influence as well as Højbjerg. He's absolutely solid defender, and I think we all absolutely love him at the club, so no doubts about Yoshida. Left centre back, Yannick Vestergaard. I watched his Hasenhüttl's press conference earlier, and he should be past fit. His little niggles that he's had for the last couple of weeks. He was absolutely solid against Liverpool, and Mo Salah in his pocket. Yeah, Mo Salah scored, but that's not his fault at the end of the day. But it showed in the stats that Vestergaard was absolutely solid, and he's been so good recently. Like, he hasn't put the fault wrong. That's the actual same with the old back three. Yes, we may have seen that a lot, but those are just goals from class, not defensive errors at all. So that's the defence. Right wing back, Jan Baderet. Got nothing else really. Jan's done brilliant since he's been under Hasenhüttl. He's probably one of the first players on the team sheet as well. Can't fault him for what he's done. Obviously he scored twice last month against Man United and Tottenham. I was privileged to watch both the goals against top 6 sides, and obviously he's been absolutely superb, so no reason why he should be dropped. Left wing back, Brian Bertrand, as I said, he's absolutely brilliant since he's come in, filled in the place of Matt Targett. He's got that more bit of energy, more pace, and he fights for the club as well. I think he's a long servant, so hopefully he'll end his career at Saints as well. It'd be lovely, since he obviously moved from Chelsea. He's been brilliant in our first choice left back, of course. Turning into the midfield, Aurelio Romeo, obviously he's absolutely rot since Hasenhüttl's come in. Probably the first player on the team sheet as well as Pierre Højbjerg. Those two in the midfield look absolutely brilliant together, and no, can't say anything more about it, to be honest. They're absolutely class, and I can only see them improving. But maybe in the summer transfer window we might have a bit, because Ori is getting on a bit now, maybe have a young player alongside Højbjerg. Maybe, obviously, Lamina, unfortunately he's injured at the moment, so he won't be in the squad. Probably, hopefully he'll be in the squad for the last couple of games of the season, but I doubt it. It's probably better off we see him out for the season, so he's nice and fit for next season if he doesn't leave. It'd be nice for, because we had, during the season, Lamina and Højbjerg had that spell where they were really playing well together, and obviously unfortunately Lamina got injured with his really bad stomach, so but obviously Ori is a brilliant replacement, and he's been superb for the last couple of months. So moving on to the attack, obviously we've got the two in behind the striker. I'm starting with James Ward-Prowse. Probably been our best player in 2019, really developed under Hasenhüttl. He's waited for a bit, got his opportunity, and obviously he's thrived with that. He's played well when we've played the 4-2-2, and he's played well when we've played the 3-4-2-1, and obviously I'm really excited about him, and I'm going to see what happens to him next season, whether he'll be playing that centre mid role or more of that cam role for the 4-2-2 next season, so we'll be seeing that. and hopefully you can keep on improving under Hudson, which is really what we want. So the other in behind the striker, I'll go with Nathan Redmond. Probably his best season in a Southampton shirt. Really paying for the badge. Every time he looks on the ball, goes forward, confident, likes taking on players, likes having a shot, and we just want to see that from Nathan Redmond for a while. And his positivity just gives positive vibes to all the Saints fans, and obviously I've been absolutely loving him this season. Probably, even though his stats aren't as good as we'd like, but he's just his positivity when on the ball. Obviously creating chances, unfortunately, I think he'd have a lot more goals and assists if we actually got the ball, I'd say taking our opportunities, which have been unfortunate on, but obviously we're scoring a lot more now and conceding a lot less, so that's a massive improvement that we've had under Wolverhampton. So my striker for this game, obviously, it's got to be Danny Ings. Yep, Shane Long played well last week, but when you have a class player like Danny Ings, it's he's got to put him back in the side. Obviously, he's had a nice little break. He had that 3-week break before the Brighton game. I thought he played a good 65 minutes then. And obviously, he's had a 2-week break to get all his fitness back up. So hopefully, he can be player for the last 90 minutes. Hopefully, he'll score a couple of goals. Obviously, we saw on Sunday with Wolves how they let a 2-goal lead slide away, which is really unlike them, so they're quite disciplined. They're very good in defence, obviously very good in the counter-attack. So this game's going to be a bit, because we're both counter-attacking sides, I'd say, and obviously we both play at the 3 at the back. So it's going to be a real test to see what we can do against Wolves, who's obviously a very good side away from home, and see what we can do. So guys, leave your comments down below to see what your starting 11 would be against Wolves on Saturday. Would we go for the 4-2-2, or are we going to start with the 3 at the back like we have done most under Hasenhüttl? So guys, like, subscribe, and we'll see you soon, and hopefully get the 3 points on Saturday against Wolves.